Okay, so Chazzam, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am the music producer for Hamtracks Productions. I'm a producer, songwriter, and musician. And yeah, I do music 24/7. That's my life. Basically, I'm from New York. When and why? It started here. Hamtracks was first my baby. It was born here in Georgia, and I have a business partner, which I believe you already met, Michelle Latimer. She is now CEO of the company. It started in 2010. So from 2010 to now, we've been going strong.
And what was the first song that you produced?
Whew. Wow. As far as from the company, I would have to say the first song that actually made a hit was actually a hit. Was PSA. Yes, from the artist that I was telling you about earlier, J-Line Black. He's the actual hip hop artist that we're working with, so he was the first one that we actually started pushing. So,
That's right. Sorry.
which you can get on iTunes. You can get that song on iTunes if you look up J-Line Black, PSA. You can find it on iTunes, Amazon, all that. I have to throw that in there. So, if you want to know the first song that I did, it's on iTunes.
And is there any famous artists now that you idolize and listen
Yeah, there's a few. Growing up, I idolized Brian McKnight. I was a big Brian McKnight fan because he's also multi-talented. Like he writes his own music, he produces his own music. You know, he does everything himself. So that's what inspired me to go ahead and start doing my own thing. As well as like artists like Tank, Jill Scott. I love real music. I love real music. So there's a lot of idols out there for me that I look up to.
Any old throwback song that includes old genre that you kind of revert back to get like this?
Well, to be honest, I'm a church going young man. So you know, I come from a church background, and you know, growing up, I listened to like James Cleveland and you know, like John B. Key, and you know, if you know these people, as far as like on the R&B, I listen to Marvin Gaye, Otis Redding, James Brown. Marvin Gaye, I think I said, Luther Vandross. Like I'm really a R&B lover. Like I love all types of music, and I do all types of music, but I really love old school R&B. So I'm inspired by definitely a lot of old school music that I try to put in my music today as well. So. We actually, not too long ago, we had a Juicy J concert here. We opened up for him. Yeah. So, you know, I just finished doing the producers, high standard edition, for the producers competition. I did that a few months ago, came in second. So August 8th, be looking out again in Atlanta. I'll be back there opening up for that. Um, yeah, we've opened up for a few people. My mind is just everywhere right now. But we've done quite a few events and stuff. So.
And since you have completed, but when you perform, like, do you get nervous? Like, how do you handle that?
Oh, always. I'm always nervous. I'm always nervous. The thing is, my friends, they try to put me out in the forefront, and they say, "Oh, you're gonna be an artist," and I tell them all the time, like, I don't want to be an artist. My niche is producing, but I'm always featured on tracks, so that's how they get me on stage. Is if they have to perform, then I'm always the one end up doing the hook, so that's how I get up on stage. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be up on stage. I'd rather be the man in the background.
Yeah. So, and if you were to make a mistake during a performance, how would you handle
As if I didn't make a mistake.
it?
You just gotta keep going. You can't stop and be like, oh man, I messed up. Yo, stop the tape. Let's do it again. Nah, you gotta just keep going, man. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. How many times did Beyonce fall down the stairs while performing, but she got right up and kept going? So, I mean, if she can do it, anybody can do it.
Anybody can do it.
Right,
So I
right.
understand that you attend many sessions. So, in your opinion, what makes a good session?
What makes a good session? Having the mindset to just come in here and do what you love. Like you can't look at it as a job. Like if you come in here and you feel like you gotta punch in and out, then it's not music. I mean, music, it shouldn't be a job. It's just something you love to do, whether you get paid for it or not. I have a passion for what I do, and I tell my people all the time, I don't care about making it big or anything like that. I love music, and I just want people to hear my music. So when you come in here, the artists that I work with, I'm very tough. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a gentleman. But when you come into my studio, it's work time. It's like you just gotta have an open mind. You know what I'm saying? If you got issues, leave it at the door. Don't bring it in the studio. Let's get to work. Let's make music. Let's do what we love. So it's just always to have a positive vibe, a peaceful vibe, an open mind, and just
Always.
do what you love. That's it.
And when you have these sessions, like, how long do you practice? Before you get yourself done?
It's never done. It's never done. A good example, if I have an artist and I say, okay, well, we got a session at 3. 9 times out of 10, before we actually get started, I like the air to be clear. That way, by the time we start writing or you get at the mic and everything, the only thing you're focused on is music. It's just, and even after they leave, I just have a passion. Like, they used to have to stop me. If I had a session at 3, 9 times out of 10, if I have to work on that same song till 3 in the morning, I will. Like, it's just a love for what I've done. I think I've completed an album with mixing and mastering within like 2 weeks. Probably less than that. That's just how much I love what I do.
That's talent, that's passion, and that's skill. Okay?
Yeah. It took years, to get to where I am, because I didn't go to school for what I do. Everything that I do is just from watching other people, friends that also have studios and watching them and learning, and thank God for YouTube, because it definitely helps out so much. And I'm still learning. So, like I said, I love what I do. I really do. It's not for anything else but passion and love, and I have a desire for what I do. So.
And lastly, how do you think you balance your music life, your professional life with your regular life? How do you balance that as well?
like I said, I'm 32 years old, so I can say through the years of, once I realized that being a producer, making music was my niche, is what I found myself loving to do the most. It was just, it came natural. Like, I didn't really feel like I had to really balance it. Now that, I'm older and I'm grown and I'm about to get married, so it's like a lot of different changes in my life, and but I've found somebody that understands me. And one thing, a lot of producers out there, a lot of musicians and stuff, is we need love too, and it's very important that we find somebody that can really understand somebody that's in this industry, that's that does music, because I travel, I do a lot of things, and that requires me to be outside of the house a lot. But like I said, I have somebody that really understands me, and not just understands me, but supports me. So it really balances out my life. She's really a part of this movement that I have, and I'm very thankful for that. So no problems over here. Thank God.
Well, Chaz, I want to thank you for doing this interview with us, and thank you for taking the time to be very busy schedule. And do you have any last words or promotions in a couple weeks?
Just for the people out there that know about Hamtracks Productions, man, just keep supporting, man. We definitely, I believe in putting God first in everything that I do. Shout outs to Michelle Latimer, Jaylon Black, Kim Taylor, the whole Hamtrack squad, Darren, aka Brock. You can find me at Chazzam T at Twitter, CHAZZAMT at Twitter. Same thing for Facebook, Chazzam Chazzam Talbert. The website, hamtracksproductions.net. I can't really think of anything else, but family, fans, everybody, man, just thank everybody out there. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to be on your site as well. All right, you